guys, it's Dave. Welcome to Stagecast and Framed Squared, the game we're working on. We're going to do an evening video today. Hopefully I will sound a little better. No, not as much coughing maybe. And hopefully I'm thinking a little straighter too. We have got a lot done on this game so far. And I wanted to just make a couple of changes to make it a little easier to figure out. Let's see, I'm going to close this guy. I'm going to put this guy over here for now. Excuse me. The first thing is, turns doesn't seem like the right name. It's just not working. So I think we're going to change this to moves. Now, what's nice about this game is that any of the rules that we made that happen to make use of a variable automatically gets changed. See that? Now it's moves, not turns, you see. So that was kind of helpful. The other thing I want to do here is I want to clear that out and change it to moves. And I think that again will be, I don't know, a little easier to understand. Now I want to make sure that the M is visible, and then we will have to move moves over. And did we make this 3 wide? Yes, we did. Okay. And oh, that's pretty good. Okay, so now how are we doing? So we got moves, we got goal. Okay, so I'm going to come over here. Moves is 0, hard is known, load is hard. We did not cheat. We'll set our timer back to 1,000, and these are okay. All right, so now I'm looking up here, and I'm thinking it might be a better idea. This is only 2. If the goal was to the left of moves. This is hopefully what we're trying to get. This is how many we've got, and then we'll put time over here, right? This is 3. Good. All right, so that'll be good too. Let's see. The other thing I think I want to do is create the title, because then we can really know how much this is going to be. So we'll do a little creative stuff in here, and what I want to do is what do I have to play with? Could we fit it in 4? Maybe we could. Actually, let's go back to 1 so that I can do the Control A, Control C, so that when I come back here, I can do a Control Paste, which is V, right? And get up there. Another V. And one last V. And it's kind of funny because it looks like it's white through here, but I think that's just the gray. And then I could use this tool, but I want to see if I can't get a little creative. And again, we've been using a lot of this cyan color in here as well. And I just want to see if we can do this kind of a neat thing here. I don't know how big it's going to be, so I'm going to actually draw it down here. But we want to thicken the line a little bit. Let's see what we can get here. Oh yeah, that'll be good. So I'm just going to see if I can't just use the line tool to create some funky letters. And I think I'm almost looking at something like this. Just kind of back and forth. You know, try to make each letter look like it's angled a certain way. And you notice they're all kind of touching. You know, that's also part of what I would like it to do. Oops, that's an undo. That's another undo. Get in there. There you go. Something like this. And then let's see if this is going, let's see, to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right. And then to the left would be like this. And then I think we're gonna just drop it down, and I'm gonna come up here because I think we're gonna move it down a little. Actually, I think the pencil might be a better idea. No, I think we need to have the paintbrush. I think it's got to be that same thickness. I'm going to do a 2 right here. Ooh, wow, that is really thick. Let's try this one. Yeah, that's good. All right. What I want to try to do is maybe bring those up a little bit. There we go. I got people downstairs to get that phone. I want to bring this down so that hopefully we can get this 2 up high. Yeah, there we go. And then we should be able to highlight the whole thing and nicely set it. Right there. How's that? Okay. Oh, bummer. Did you see what I did? Okay. Oh, that wasn't good. I changed the shape of the bar. That's not good. So what I'm going to try to do is copy this and then hope I can say revert. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Then I can come back to this guy and clear it. And I copied it, so hopefully, whew. Okay, good. And we're going to call this title. So we've got our bar, still looking okay. Go back here for that guy. And we've got our title. See that? And then again, we'll just place that right up top. Okay, so now we know where that's going. So I can bring some of these over some more so that we know what's going on here. Okay. All right, so I'm going to save that. And then what else do we got going on down here? We did hard, we did easy, we did the moving around. All right, another piece of it is what would happen when you lost the game. And in the first version of the game, you just locked in, and then you would have to press the letter R to reset, and it would take you back here, and it would reset all your stuff up here, and then you could try it again. But it was kind of not real visible that you lost. So what I think I would like to try to do is to create a set of rules that would actually see if you lost. And really, in this game, there's really only one way that we could do this, or that you could lose. You've either got a guy in this corner, a guy in that corner, a guy in that corner, or a guy in this corner. You see that? So if I just double click so we can get in here, and then I also want to come in here, I'm going to say new, and I'm going to just make a second appearance called lost. And if we zip out a little bit, I think we're just going to use the cue of red. So if you lose the game, all right, your frame will turn red. Okay. So what we could do here is we'll create a series of 4 rules that will check for the possibility that something got caught in a corner. Okay. So I'm going to set it up this way so there's just one entity there. Do you remember the variable down here that I said I had created for something new? Well, we haven't done that yet, but I'm still thinking about it. And it's actually going to involve another character. And this character is also going to be on this grid. So even though this one and this one and this one and any of the pink ones are all appearances of this character, when we make this rule, we're going to have to make sure that it could be any character, because it could be one of these or one of the other guy that we do. Okay, so maybe we could just call this, and we're not moving anything. And what I want to do here is I'm going to start on the left-hand side, and this is going to be a little strange. Depending on the layout of the grid, there could, you could lose here, but then there could be one here or here or here or whatever. So what I want to do is this. I want to say, I don't care what else is around us, but if this occurs, all right, and then here's the other thing I want to do. If I single click this, you've seen this, you get this pop-up. If I point here and I hold down my mouse button, I get this little menu. And I actually want to go to this option, any character. So if it happens to be any character on the screen stuck in that upper left box, it'll flag it as being true, and it'll allow us to say, oh yeah, we lost. All right. So what I want to do here is just right now, just do something very visual. We can say if you're the frame, that's perfect. But then we're going to come over here, and I'm going to show you another trick. If I point here, I get the double menu. If I point somewhere else, I don't. You see that? Because in all these spots, whoops, it's just this frame character. So I'm just going to start out here where the frame character is. If I hold my right mouse button down, I can select the appearances. So instead of going with this tool here and using this appearance drop down, I can actually right hold, come down, when it's yellow, let go, and it pops up the fact that you lost. Okay. Now I'm going to hit done, but we're actually not done. All right, I'm going to leave this a second. I want to create another variable, and this variable is going to say, oops, let's just put it up here. Okay, this is going to be a status variable. Okay, and most of the time we'll just have it set at playing. All right, but then later we're going to have a couple other options. In this case, we can change status to lost. If we make it down here, we could change it to win. You see that? And then based on the value of this variable, we can make other things happen. Okay? So I want to come back to this rule. Oh, and we forgot to give it a name too. And I want to edit it. And I'm going to say lost northwest. All right, lost up there. All right, and then what I want to do here under actions is I want to take status and change it to lost. Okay, and then I'll hit done. All right, so now I'll come back down here. I'll change it to playing. I'll change this back to a black one, and this time we'll scoot it over to this one so we can do northeast. Okay, so now we'll do the whole rule so that we can get 4 of these done. Okay, so rule tool, we're going to say lost northeast. We're going to hop over to the left side. We're going to say I don't care what else is around as long as we have these characters. I need to hop into the menu. I need to say this character has to be the frame. This character should be any other character. Okay. Again, this is fine over here. We'll come over to the actions. I'll right click out here on the frame. I'll say I want the lost frame. I'll come over here and I'll say you lost. Okay. All right, now watch. I'm going to hit done. Okay, it created the rule. The results are still here. It's still set to lost. All right, now that I made the rule all in one shot, I can hit backward 1. Back to playing, back to normal. You see that? All right, I'm going to come back over here, place it here so we can check for a loss of southwest. Okay, lost southwest. Come back to the left. I don't care. On everything except, click open the menu, hold down any character. right hand side, change to the red. This time I'll just click in here and type lost. And notice over here, it doesn't pop in yet because I'm still editing. You have to hit enter. Then it pops in. Okay. All right. Done. Backward. Okay. And then the last one I'll just use up here. Okay. This will be lost southeast. Okay. Lost southeast. Back to the left side. Everything except. Click open. Hold down. Any character. Switch over to red. Switch over to lost. Okay. Hit done. Clean ourselves up by going backwards. And we're good to go. All right, so now I've got 4 rules that all deal with did we lose. So let's do some cleaning. We'll do a do first. Did we lose? And we'll throw these 4 inside. And again, it could go anywhere. I'll put it down under cheated. I want cheated to be first, okay? All right, let's put this back. We'll do a save. Double check. 0, hard, no. 12, 1,000, playing. That's perfect, okay? All right, so we're going to go. Can I go up and down? Yeah. Can I go right and left? Yeah. Can I go right and left with dots? Yeah. All right, let's see if we lose. Bang. You see that? Okay. All right, now normally when you lose, you would press the letter R to reset your game. All right. Okay, I'm going to hit stop. We'll switch back. We'll come back over here to playing. We'll set everything back. We got 0. And we've got 1,000 again. Okay, so everything's back. I'll put this guy back here. I'll save it again. Well, in order to reset, a bunch of stuff is going to have to happen. Over in global, you're going to have to reset moves to 0. If you happen to cheat, it's got to go back to no. Well, we can actually just say set it to no regardless. So even if it is no, it'll just go back to no. Who cares, right? We'll set mode back to hard. We'll set timer back to 1,000. We'll set goal back to 12. Okay, these 2 will get changed later, but for now, that's what we'll do. And we'll set status back to playing. We won't worry about these because as soon as it starts playing again, these will hop back to their original mode. The last thing we have to do is take the frame from wherever you happen to be back to where the level started. And I had said when I made framed 1, you always started here, you always ended down here. But I think for this version, I want to switch it up a little bit. I want to have you start and end in different places. Well, for that to happen, we're going to have to know this position as our start position. Okay? So for that to happen, guess what? More variables. All right, so I'm going to make this a little wider, and we're going to open up some more variables. And I'm going to put these 2 down here because we've got a lot of H's and V's down here. And I'm going to say start H, start V. Okay? And then I'll just clean them up a little bit by trying to line them up. Okay? All right, now this is only the first level, so we can just set these to what we know they should be. All right? So we know that the start should, well, if I leave it blank right now, and it's in the right position, and I hit play, and I hit stop, see? It updated the current position. So I know that if I ever lose, I need to go back to 1 horizontal, 13 vertical. Okay? All right, I'm going to save that. So now we're ready to actually do the R. Okay? You don't want the person giving up in the middle of the level just because they thought that it took too many. All right? That's like a different kind of cheating. So I want to make sure that they can only do R if they lost, you see, and this is going to be one reason that we have this status variable. All right, so I moved it down so we can make sure that there's nothing around it. And we are going to make a rule for reset. Okay, We'll start on the left-hand side. The first thing I want to do is make sure that we say, I don't care what else is around you. All right. Second thing we'll do, and we can leave this in here. That doesn't matter. If it's red, oh, wait a minute. No, it will matter. If we lose and it's the red frame, this rule won't catch. So we're actually going to delete this. Okay. I don't care which of the frames you are. You can be the black one or the red one. Actually, though, we could have said, are you the red one? But I will do it a different way. I'm going to bring this over, and I'm going to say, is status lost? Okay. We could have done it the other way. We could have said, is your appearance the red frame? All right. Because again, we don't want to let them reset the game if they're in the black frame. Okay. But since we made this variable and we're going to be using it in other places, we'll use it here as well. And then the other piece we want over here is, did they press the letter R? Okay. All right. Then we can come over here. All right. Now we've got a couple of things to deal with. So the first thing we're going to do, and we're just going to, grab from over here. We're going to set their moves back to 0. Set the mode back to hard. Set cheated to no. Whether or not it's set to no or not, we're going to say it. Okay. For now, we'll say the goal is 12. The timer is 1,000. Okay. All right. We don't have to do anything with these. We do have to say status is back to playing, not lost. And then the last thing we have to do is to reposition the frame to the place it started. So while this window is open, I'm going to grab Start H, drop it in horizontal. Start V, drop it in vertical. All right. I'll hit Done. I'll save it. And this one we could keep up top. We could keep in here. It really doesn't matter. Because these rules are big because of the frame, I'm just going to drop it in here. Okay. It'll check to see. If not, it'll continue through. Okay. It doesn't have to do it all the time. We're just going to do it in here to kind of keep it clean out here. Okay. All right. I'm going to save that again because we just moved it. And we're going to give it a try. So I can move around. Okay, now, boom, we just lost. You see that? I can't go left, I can't go right, I can't go up, I can't go down. We are totally lost. You see? All right. I'm going to press R. You're going to see stuff happen here, and you're also going to see stuff happen here. All right. So I'm going to hit R, and I'll hit stop. All right, it repositioned. It set all of these back to where they should have gone. But did you notice something we missed? It's still red. Okay, so we have to come back into reset. We'll hit edit, and we need to set appearance back to black. Actually, we'll just drag it because it's already black. See that? Okay. All right, done. All right, let's set this back to black. All right, let's run another. Let's save it. Close this one down. All right, we'll do another test. This time we'll try to goof up way over on the other side. So let's see. I can't do that. So we'll come down. We'll come down. I'll come way over. Let's see. I'll come up. Actually, let's come up. Up. Bang. I lost. You see that? Okay. Now this is interesting because the timer stopped, which I'll have to find out. Oh, you know why? Because the timer says, are you the black frame? If you're the black frame and that little start timer inside of it is 0, make timer go down. It's not the black frame. So we actually did something else good too. All right, it froze. The goal was 12. You were doing 25. You had 980 left. Okay. All right, let's try that R. Perfect. 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 Now, let's run one last test. We'll come down. We'll come over. Actually, let's come all the way over here. All right, now let's try R. You see? Perfect. We don't want them cheating that way. You see that? All right, I'm going to hit stop. And then another rule we need to take care of, and I'm going to double click this so we get back to the rules, is did you win the game? So that means, are you right here? Okay. And in this rule, we want to make sure that this, and this are exactly this way. However, this one, or this one, or this one, or this one could have something. So for instance, one of these blue dots could be right there. You see? So if you think about it, you couldn't come in this way and win the game. You would have to have come down to win the game. You see that? All right. So we want to make sure that we take that possibility into account. All right. So this is going to say, did we win the game? All right. So we're going to say, did we win? All right. We'll go to the left side again. And again, we don't want the red frame, so we're going to leave this in. Were you the black frame? And then this one I can't do the fast way, so I'm going to have to do it one by one. All right. Oh, no. I'm doing that wrong. We want this. I don't care what's there, or there, or there, or there. All right. But that must be the E. And actually, we got to do this in a second. And these four must be empty. Okay. All right. Now I said a second ago, this must be the E. But watch, if I hold my mouse down, I got to do it in this one. Oops. I mean, there are four possibilities over here. I want to make sure I didn't goof up over here. Good. All right. We need to make sure that this is the E. Well, down here, we're checking to see if this character is the black frame. If I single click to get the pop-up, I come up to the variable button and I click this guy, I can drag this appearance down. So now the rule is actually saying, is the frame the black frame, right? Is the dot the E dot? You see that? And is this one, this one, this one, and this one empty of anything else? All right? If they are, and this is really easy, we're simply taking status and changing it to win. Okay? I'll hit done. I'll hit backwards one. All right, let's see if we can't do a scenario. We'll save it. I'll leave this here so we can see. Let's see. We can go to the right, we can go to the right, we can go to the right. And let's see if we can't have some fun. I can come up here. I could come over here. I could come down. I could come over. And now let's be very careful and watch what happens. Not yet. Bang. Win. Did you see that? Okay, now I'm going to hit stop. I think we could do even better. I'm going to go back to that appearance tool. Well, if red represents the fact that we lost, why couldn't we create an appearance for a win? And again, I did not do this in the first version. This is something new. So I'm going to make this bright green to match up with the E. So if we win, we get the green. Okay? Like that. All right? So we'll take it back to black. We'll bring this right up here. We'll have to come back in here. We'll hit edit. And then I'm going to point out here. I'm going to right click, come down to win. Okay? All right. So now we'll save it and we'll give it a shot. Down, down, down. Bang. You see that? All right. Stop. So now we've got Did we win? Did we lose? Right? Okay, now there are a couple other possibilities. I'm going to put this back. I'll set it back to black. All right. Let's see. Moves, we'll set back to 0. We'll set that back to 1,000. We'll set this back to playing. Ooh, I'm at red. Ooh, I don't know how far over I went. I'm going to have to peek this. 30 minutes. Okay, good. So we just timed out. So that's as far as we're going to get to go today. In our next episode, we are going to tackle a couple more pieces that might end the game. All right? All right, so this is Dave. We're in Stagecast working on Framed Squared. And until next time, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.